Or here, either either. Thank you. Okay, good morning everybody, and welcome back to Fraser Park. 11 AM game in the playoff rounds now, after Waitakere Bears beat Wellington Saints last night. So just cracking off underway. Just saw the last game complete here, which was the round robin pool, which will be today between Bears, Ramblers and TA. Ramblers coming out victorious in that one, 2-1 win over Tiaraha. And obviously they've got the double header playing the Bears straight off the bat in the 11 o'clock game. So first up for the Ramblers is number 99, Tomoko Goda. And running through the Bears starting lineup. So on the hill is Karina Hale. She is pitching to Araha Nona. First base today being played by number 1, Michelle Fletcher. Second base, number 7, Aisha Hooper. 34 is Brooklyn Timu, and she is playing shortstop, with number 9, Rebecca Bromhead, playing third. In your outfield is number 2, Kayla Clark in left field. Number 8, Tyler Morrison, playing centre field. And rounding out the starting 9 is number 17, Taylor Maxwell, out in right. Number 69, Kyla Bromhead, is the designated hitter for this game. And number 5, Michaela Cross, rounds it out as the DR. So Tomoko Goda getting hold of that one, but driving it out to left field, and Clark sliding around under that for the catch, bringing up the first out for the Ramblers. Next up is number 13, Sina Hunkin. Down the centre from Hale. Fouled back. So as always, a big thank you to our sponsors, Hollywood Fish Farms. Without their able assistance, we would not be here bringing you this coverage today. Down in the dirt from Hale, no damage, no runners on yet. So as I was saying, Hollywood do a full online service nationwide. So if you do need any aquatic supplies, please jump online. They are on Facebook. Give them a like for us. Let them know that you're out there supporting. Big drive by Hunkin to centre field, and Tyler Morrison will slide round, taking that catch and bringing up the second out for Ramblers. Next up, number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. Down the centre. Couldn't tempt it with a rise. So 2 down here for Ramblers. Bears just need the bat up. Throwing the change up, just floating outside. So 2-2 the count on Nuku. The rise high. Stacked up now, 3-2. And the 4th ball down, so Nuku will hit it on down to first. And that will bring up one of the inputs for the Ramblers. Number 7, Kayla Taylor. Down the centre. Taylor looking, going, you've got to be kidding. It looked pretty good from this angle. On the rise, throw down to Nuku. To Timu heading across. But Nuku will get there in time. Dropping in. Ball high. So Nuku will rock round to 3. So Ramblers in scoring distance here. And they'll take the intentional walk and send Taylor down to first. Just knowing that if she gets a hold of it, it's going to go. So that'll bring up number 1, Brooke Whiteman. So down the centre for a called strike. Taylor will hit across the 2, uncontested. Got a piece, fouling back. 0-2 on Brookman. On the outside from Nuku, just trying to mix it up a bit here. Another ball down. Punch down to Bromhead. But the throw will be good across to Fletcher at first for the 3rd out. No runs in, 0 ball game. We'll be back with the Bears' response going into the bottom of the 1st. Okay, welcome back. Just running through the last of the warm-up pitches here. Going into the bottom of the first, nil all ball game so far. So on the hill, Sarah Pawley, she'll be pitching, pardon me, to Leilani Andrew. Katrina Nukunuku playing first today. Second base, Nelia Vagana. Third being played by Nicole McMillan. Shortstop is Brooke Whiteman. Left field being taken care of by Sina Hunkin. Centre field is Kayla Taylor. And right field is being played by Tomoko Goda. Designated player for them is Rachel Hinks, and their DR is Melalosi Manatopia. So in the box for the Bears is number 7, Aisha Hooper. Driving run down, they'll pick it up just over the foul line. Step out over, which will force the foul and bring her back. So that way I can get a better feed, better transmission. Boom! And a nice shot. Took the camera clean off the tripod. Sorry. So a nice little battle ensuing between pitcher and batter. And Paulie dropping the change up in and claiming Hooper's at bat. She'll hit on back with no reward, and that will bring up the DP. Number 69, Kyla Bromhead. Not too bad a day down here in Wellington. Extremely overcast. Looks like it could rain. So first one down. Bromhead getting a wee tap to it. That'll foul down 3. So as we're saying, pretty overcast. A little bit of breeze. Not too bad on the temperature wise, but changeable and could get cold quite quick. Second down from Paulie on the inside. Evens it up 1-1. Inside again. Good patience being shown by Bromhead. 2 on the count. Driven hard, but that will foul down 3. Driven hard again by Bromhead, but it's another foul. She's not going to give this one up easy. Punch down. And they will get her just as she's arriving for the second out for the Bears. Brings into the box number 34, Brooklyn Timu. First one down. Fly it up. That'll fly back out and over the fence. Punch down by Timu. High to poorly though, just snatching it out of the air. I think if we had a standard height pitcher out there, that would have been a through and through. Nevertheless, they got her at 1, and that will be the bottom of the first complete. Nil ball game. We'll be back in a second, going into the top of 2.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this.
Okay, welcome back to Fraser Park. Top of 2, no runs on the board. And in the box is the DP for the Ramblers, number 6, Rachel Hinks. Hale throwing a change up there, must have just been on the outside. Got her swinging with the rise, just fouling off the top of the bat. So Hinks punching that one, but won't get there. One down for Ramblers, and that will bring up number 3, Nicole McMillan. Fouled back. Swing and a miss from McMillan. Popped up. Starting to move out to the thing. Oh, thought they were going to get it. But just moved out there a little bit too far to the fence and just out of reach. So foul called, and McMillan will come back and swing again. Punch down just over the head of Hale. And a beautiful pickup by Hooper, coming in with the flick to Fletcher to claim the second out for Ramblers. That'll bring up number 11, Leilani Andrew. Tried to pull, but they called her on the swing. 0-2 on Andrews. Swung and fouled back. And a called third to bring up the third out for the Ramblers. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the second. Still a 0-0 ball game.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double barrel technology with 2 full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back to Fraser Park. Pardon me, bottom of the second. Little ball game so far. As is always with these two teams. Nice tight one. So first up for the Bears will be number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. First one down, strike. Ball high. Punch down, but that'll foul down 3. Hit hard and deep by Bromhead, but Hunkin will come round in left field and will claim the catch and the first out for the Bears. That'll bring up number 25, Karina Hale. Popped up. It could be short in the hole, but it's been a fumble out of the glove of the second baseman. So Nelia Fagona just could not hang on to that, and Hale will go safe at 1. So out will come the DR. So Michaela Cross will come out and run for Hale. And we've seen the speed of her so far during this tournament. Bears just need to get some decent contact hits going, and they will move her around. So in the box is number 17, Kayla Taylor. Oh, God, read the right side of the list, man. Let's start that again. Number 17, Taylor Maxwell. Apologies, Maxwell. Taylor. Punched. It's flying out. And the second baseman will make it across to the line and take the catch for the second out for the Bears. Next up, number 1, Michelle Fletcher. Popped down. I think she tried to pull out of it, but couldn't do it in time. And that will be a ground out from 3-1. Side away, we'll be back going into the top of the third. We'll see you in a sec. Okay, here we go, top of the third. So in the box is number 5, Nelia Fagana. Bun laid down. And Bear's not quick enough. She will go through safe at 1. Brings us back to the top of the order with number 99, Tomoko Goda. One laid down, kicking back onto the player, ball called dead. Nice throw down from Noah, but nearly will be safe on one. And a swing and a miss from Goda. So 1 and 2 the count. Popped up, that'll shoot out behind second. Just slotting into the gap with a tap shot. And Goda will go safe at 1. Ramblers now with runners 1 and 2. And that brings back in number 13, Sina Hunkin. First one down for a strike. High and outside from Hale. Just watching these runners. Remember's been quite aggressive here. They're going to want to try and move. They've won most of their games. Haven't been big scores, but it only takes one. Bunt laid down by Hunkin. Bromhead coming forward, trying to chase that lead runner. Was not a good throw. Timu unable to pick in time. So bags loaded now. And that will bring up number 12, Katrina Nukunuku. Down the centre, called strike. Swung, fell back. Oh and 2 on Nukunuku. And a swing and a miss for the third. 1 down for Ramblers. And that'll bring up number 7, Kayla Taylor. Down the centre, called strike. Just coming loose out of Hale's hand down in the dirt. Nice block by Noah. 1 and 1. Swung and fouled back. 1-2 the count. Evened up now, 2-2. Just on the outside for a ball. Stacked up, 3-2 the count. Fouled back again. And a swing and a miss for the third. Katrina dropping the rise in there and claiming that one. Brings up number 1, Brooke Whiteman. First one down for a strike. Hit and fouled back. 0-2 on Whiteman. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out. Ramblers will not be happy leaving fully loaded bags. Bears ecstatic with that. Picked it up, drove hard, and cleaned up with a 0 result for the Ramblers in that inning. Still a hell of a lot of work to do yet. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the third. Okay, welcome back. First one down from Nona. First pitch, first punch, and she was off. Not there in time though. So one up, one down for the Bears. That'll bring into the box number 2, Kayla Clark. She went 0-1. Punched down by Clark. But a nice throw from short to first to claim the second out. And that will bring us back to the top of the order with number 7, Aisha Hooper. First one down for a called strike. Got a piece, but that'll foul down 3. And on the outside. And a swing and a miss on the rise for the third for Hooper. Quick, a 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back heading into the top of the fourth.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers, distribute it evenly along the barrel for contact hitters, or toward the end cap for power hitters. You should never have to settle for a bat designed for the masses. By building with this stronger composite, we can also use fewer materials. This makes for a lighter swinging bat with a Texas-sized sweet spot.
Okay, welcome back. Top of the fourth. First one down. And they will get her in time with a 4-3 play to claim the first out, which was the... get my brain back into gear. The DP for the Ramblers, Rachel Hanks. Next up, number 3, Nicole McMillan. And a quick up and down. Hit hard out to left field, but Clark coming around, getting under that one for the catch. And that'll be 2. Brings up number 11, Leilani Andrew. Swing and a miss on her first. High and outside. So 1-2 the count on Andrews. And a swing and a miss for the third, and the third out for the Ramblers. We'll be back heading into the bottom of the fourth.
The next big thing for Easton Fast Pitch has arrived. The Ghost has revolutionary double-barrel technology with two full-length barrels constructed together that essentially eliminates all vibration. The collision between the outer and inner barrel creates an explosive sound unlike anything you've heard before. The softer outer barrel has the lowest compression in the game for maximum performance right out of the wrapper. The Ghost. Are you ready to make the switch?
Okay, welcome back to Fraser Park, Bears vs Ramblers. For those that are just joining us, 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the fourth, and in the box is number 69, Kyler Bromhead. Still on that inside edge, called strike. And punched hard and safe out to left field. And Kyler will go safe. So Courtney Walker will come out and switch places and run for her. And that will bring into the box number 34, Brooklyn Timu. So Nukunuku actually making the change there. He will substitute the position of 69, which is Kyler Bromhead, for Courtney Walker. Down the centre, called strike on Timu. And Timu laying it down. They'll get her at first, but Walker will go through safe at 2. Brings up number 9, Rebecca Bromhead. Held on the high ball. Punch back straight to the pitcher. And they will get both of them, which will bring up 3 down for the Bears. We'll be back heading into the top of the 5th. Still a 0-0 ball game. Okay, welcome back. Top of the 5th. Just a couple of changes being made. But in the box is number 5, Nili Fagana. And that will drop in the slot behind 2 and give her a safe hit to first. And Ramblers will bring out the DR. Samanalosi Manatopia will come out and run. And that'll bring them back to the top of the order with number 99, Tomoko Goda. No, going for the throwdown. Overthrow there, but Maxwell coming around nicely to cover. Feld, that'll hit out over 3. And Taylor making the catch out in the right field. But Ramblers will tag up and take the slot through to 2. So Nuku just calling timeout. We'll be back in a sec. Strike called, they'll check the player at 2, she'll hold. So in the box is number 13, Sina Hunkin. Cracked one through. And just in the pocket behind 2. So Hunkin will go safe at 1. And Monotopia will advance to 3. So runners in the corners for the Ramblers. Just the one down. And that'll bring up number 12, Katrina Nuku. starting to pick up a bit. Just on the inside, just that smidge too much. Down low, it's pass ball. No, trying to flick back and actually catching Nuku with the ball. So Nuku just coming out asking the question. So he's asked the question. He'll concur with, Blue will concur with his base umpire. Potential interference by the player. So no foul. Here we go. So runners 2 and 3 for the Ramblers. Just the one out. And a count of 2-0 on Nuku. On the outside edge for a called strike. And punched out into centre field, which will bring in the first run. And Hunkin almost getting caught in the hot box, but they've pushed it back to 3. But does put Ramblers on the board with a 1-run lead. So Bears will elect to intentionally walk Taylor down to first. Still just the one down. So in the box, number 1, Brooke Whiteman. And the ball's fair, dropped in behind first. Rolling into the foul area. 1 run in, 2 run in, 3 runs in. And time called with that hit from Whiteman for the stand-up double, bringing in 3 RBIs in the process. So DR will come out to run. Or could even be a substitution. So number 21, Suileta Manotopani, will come out and swap places with Brookman out at 2. With Brooke Whiteman out at 2. And Nuku will make the change and bring Tyler Morrison, number 8, into pitch. So it seems like quite a few changes being made. We'll bring them to you as we figure it out. This stage looks like it's a straight swap with Hale for Morrison on the mound. And in the box for Ramblers is number 6, Rachel Hinks. Swing and a miss. Ball comes loose. And Manu Topani will head 2-3 on that pass ball. Change up thrown from Morrison. Swing and a miss from Hinks. High and outside. Swung and fouled back. Driven straight to Hooper. So they'll take the runner at 1. And that will bring in Monotopia for the 5th. Brings in number 3, Nicole McMillan. And hit hard, but straight into the waiting glove of Rebecca Bromhead at 3 for the 3rd out. Damage done by Ramblers in this one. 5 runs are brought in, leading this one 5-0. Back in a second with the bottom of the 5th with the response from the Bears.
Bats are made for the way you play, plain and simple. We've got a bat designed to work for you when it counts. Game time. With 22% stronger carbon fibers, the Paraflex composite barrel allows for even more precise weight distribution on the CF9 than ever before. We can put the weight closer to the handle for slappers. Distribute it even.
Okay, welcome back to Fraser Park. Ramblers leading this one 5 runs to 0. Bottom of the 5th, and our first up for the Bears is number 25, Karina Hale. Got a piece, but fouled back. Down in the dirt. 1-1. Punched. They won't pick it up in time. Could be looking at the video on that one a bit later, but I would have put a hundy on that one that it was safe. Driven hard by Maxwell through to left field to give her the single. So nice drive by, pardon me, Taylor Maxwell. And she will head on back in with number 13, Bohemian Quinn, coming out to run for her. Is a substitution. So 17 out and 13 in. Brings up number 1, Michelle Fletcher. On the outside, throw down came, wasn't pretty, but Ramblers cleaned it up in time. Quinn will go safe at 2. And a bit of a heinous throw, so Fletcher will go safe at 1, and they'll bring out the DR for her, so Michaela Cross will come in to run for Michelle Fletcher. So Bears runners 1 and 2, and that'll bring into the box number 12, Araha Nonoa. On the inside for a ball. And a swing and a miss from Noa. Evened up, 1 and 1. Trying to pull out the ball, just coming in on the inside, just ricocheting off the bat. It'll go foul. And a ball low. Inside. Stacked up now, 3 and 2. Popped up, that'll be in the pocket. Just the single, but they'll move them round, and bags now loaded for the Bears. Time called. Back in a sec. And popped in the gap by Clark. Beautiful shot. She'll go through for the single, and she will bring the RBI of Quinn in to put the Bears on the board with their first run. So Nukunuku out making another change. He will bring in number 16, Tori Talamahina. Who will take the place of Noa out on 2. Okay, so changes made, and coming into the box, number 43, Tanila Matangi. Down for the first, called strike. Punch, but that'll foul down 3. Oh, and 2 the count. So charging their ball, just fouling off the top of the bat. And a swing and a miss for the third. So a switch being made again. He'll re-enter the DP, Kyla Bromhead. And she will step into the box right now. First one down, called strike. That inside for the second. Swung and fell back. Punch down. And indecision being made by the shortstop will allow Bromhead going safe at one, and Cross will come home, bringing in the second run for the Bears. So another change made. 69 will be substituted for number 6. So Tegan Bromhead will come in for sister Kyla Bromhead. She'll take up position on first base, and that will bring into the box number 34, Brooklyn Timu. Ball high. Swing and a miss from Timu. Punched, and Kayla Taylor will slide around to left field and take the catch, bringing up the third out for the Bears. So Ramblers leading this one 5 runs to 2. We'll be back heading into the top of the 6th. Okay, just a few more changes being made by both teams. So we should be underway in a couple. So obviously some changes being made for the Ramblers as well. Looks like first up for them will be number 19, Fitu Tagaloa. All right, looks like we're good to go now. On the outside edge, called strike. There's the second. And down for the third for a called. One down for the Ramblers. And that'll bring up number 5, Nelia Faguna. Throwing the high rise. She started to, but pulled away.